Hi, this is Justin Matters giving his weekly report back on life in Westminster. This week started with some very sad news with the news of the death of Charles Kennedy, the former Liberal Democrat leader. That led to a session on Wednesday in the House of Commons chamber where a number of tributes were paid to him by politicians of all parties, and it was a very moving and sad occasion, not least because Charles Kennedy's son was in the public gallery, and you could see he had a real physical resemblance to his father. And being a young boy, it must have been very, very difficult for him to have such a public appearance at such a very difficult time in his life. But I hope that in years to come he's able to look back and listen very carefully to some of the wonderful tributes that were paid to his father and feel immensely proud of what he'd achieved. That meant that there was a delay in getting the debate on the Queen's speech underway and the section on growth and devolution, as I'd hoped to speak in that debate as part of my maiden speech. Particularly important in Ellesmere Port and Neston that we get some progress on devolution, as we haven't really had a lot at this stage, and some of the big cities are moving ahead very quickly, and it is important that we try and catch up with them as much as possible. Unfortunately, because of the delays that we had, myself and a number of other new MPs didn't get to make our maiden speeches, and hopefully we'll be able to do that next week. Quite understand why in the circumstances it was difficult to fit everyone in, and I hope to speak this week and make my maiden speech on the EU referendum bill. There's been some other sad news this week about the vandalism at the Epic. It does seem that any empty building in our constituency does seem to get targeted fairly quickly, and I know there's been some talk about there not being a lot for our young people to do, which is why things like this do happen. I don't think that's an excuse for what's happened at all. I think that anyone who undertakes that kind of mindless vandalism shouldn't be looking for excuses, but I do accept that there needs to be more done for our young people, and I was pleased to hear that a number of people got together yesterday, including some local councillors, to talk about what facilities we can have for young people in the town. It's very difficult with the current funding situation, and one of the announcements made in the debate last week was that there's going to be another cut to local government funding this year, but I'm hopeful that with some of the new people on Cheshire West and Chester Council, they will be able to work with some of the enthusiastic people we've found in the community to try and get some better youth facilities in the area. One final bit of news, I've got an office now. I'm moving into that next week. It's in Stanlow Abbey Business Centre, which, in case you don't know, is very near to the new sports village that's opened recently. That isn't necessarily a permanent move. I had hoped to have somewhere in the town centre to set up my office, but nothing is available at the moment. So we're going to go in there, and my contact details will be widely circulated as soon as we get a phone line, etc. up and running. So that's it for this week, and thanks for watching.